So I was really, really pleased with a lot that I saw tonight. I'll attribute some of, the maybe dysfunction or just, poor play to, being in a lopsided situation and not knowing how to handle it. I wish I could tell you that last year and the year before that we were in a lot of these lopsided games. We just frankly, weren't good enough the last 2 years to be up, over 30 points. So, we have to relearn what that feels like and how to continue to, to be productive, continue to, defend and get stops and not get distracted and looking at the scoreboard because, it's a different group and, I'll, last year's team, we were in a lot of close games. They showed a lot of heart, a lot of fight. 2 years ago was dysfunction at its finest, and it was just we had the program on the verge of going somewhere important, and no one in that year or last year really did anything to continue to advance the program. So. Now we're in the situation we are. We're in the situation we are where we have to learn how to sustain a lead, and we got to win with with people that are committed and want to help this team win. So, any questions?
Coach, one of the better offensive performances in the past couple of years. Just what did you make of the offense overall?
I think it flowed very well. I liked Frankie had 8 assists. We got some. I was happy to see Warren get involved a little bit. DJ had it going, obviously, making shots, but I think the ball was moving pretty well, and I felt like we were a little more relaxed out there, and we all the statistical categories will back that up.
What led you to say some of the things that you said right there? Was it just kind of spontaneous? After kind of talking about the last couple of years and the lull that and coming back from that, or?
I think that's to be determined, and there'll be further discussion on that.
Coming off the first game, you saw Frankie had that run of like a bunch of assists in a row, you're making threes. Is that more kind of what you thought that you would be seeing from this team at this stage, or is it better than something you expected to see?
I thought the balance was really good there. Obviously DJ had a mid-20s game, but just everyone was contributing offensively, and I thought Frankie picked his spots very well, just when to look for his own shot and finding his teammates. So he, I think, showed what we've been seeing out of him for months now, and I think there's still a ton of potential there. I mean, we played that way on offense. We were really good defensively, especially one of the points of emphasis was guarding the three-point line. They were, I think, 1 for 13 in the first half. We certainly didn't do as good a job in the second half, so that's something to build off of and get better. But I like we did that, without Jemiah Neal and Des Cambridge. I think both guys are going to, when they're healthy, going to help us and add to what we already have.
What was the situation with Des? He didn't play tonight?
Des had some tendonitis in his knee, and it's not something that we think is going to be long term by any stretch. But we wanted to do the right thing by him and be careful, and I think he's feeling. He felt a little better today, but coming out of Monday's game, he didn't practice on Wednesday, and then he couldn't go and shoot around, so we just wanted to give him a couple of days. But I have a feeling. He's already talked about, Sunday being, a real possibility.
So did you like or not like the competitiveness of Cambridge in the held ball situation and Enoch coming off the bench and getting involved in that stuff, or how do you feel about that?
That's that happens during these games when it's a lopsided game, and then there's frustration and from the opponent, so it sometimes could get chippy like that. So I would prefer not to. I lost my associate head coach and I lost Duke Brennan in that situation, so wasn't ideal and don't want to see it. But I don't think we were frustrated at that time. I think we were probably feeling pretty good.
Bobby,
yesterday and today you announced the two signings of the 23 class, Akil Watson and Braylon Green. Can you speak as to what each of them brings to the table?
Yeah, Akil and Braylon are both, just quality kids. Both at one point, super highly rated. I think both will have a chip on the shoulder, getting here, and great families. Both kids, like really, good families. So that's a positive, and just bring different things to the table. Akil's a versatile forward, and Braylon is, could play multiple positions at the guard spot, and so we're super excited for those two guys.
Okay, good. Last one, yeah. You've seen Duke come off the bench first, of all the energy, which I'm sure one of the reasons you like him. So two-part, what have you seen there? And then also Enoch, kind of where is he at with his development and maybe, not playing as much?
I mean, I'll be very complimentary of Enoch's attitude. He's come in and worked very hard, and has practiced pretty well lately, and hasn't put his head down and sulked about it. He's had a positive attitude, and I think it's just Duke, has outplayed him to a degree in some of our scrimmages, and he's earned the right to get minutes. And we're going to need Enoch, and certainly with potential injuries and foul trouble, he's going to have opportunities, and the better he plays, the more opportunities he'll get.
One more. And so coming off the last Monday night's game, it seems like you guys established a lot more rim pressure tonight. Was that some of the things you guys discussed coming in last game?
Are you saying from the offensive end? Yeah. I mean, we wanted to attack the paint. We felt like we had a physical advantage, our athleticism, and they have really good shooting, and you saw some of that in the second half. But I felt like we wanted to try and be dominant in the paint, and I thought our defense helped, and that got us out in the open court. I think we had 15 fast break points in the first half. So just liked that we were getting stops, and that led to early offense. So we did some really nice things today, but we didn't put together 40 minutes. We probably played 30 minutes of really, really high level basketball, and the last 10 was a fiasco. So we'll work on the last 10.